What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut, and today we're going to discuss the Desmond Trufant trade, which occurred during the 2013 NFL Draft. Now, this trade is a continuation of the Robert Griffin III trade, as we follow the 22nd overall pick, which had been previously acquired by the Rams in the Robert Griffin III trade, as the pick itself ends up getting traded to the Atlanta Falcons, and I decided Desmond Trufant is more than worthy of his own trade breakdown. So without further ado, we'll start by discussing the Atlanta Falcons. Now, they got a pair of picks in this trade, the first of which was the 22nd overall pick in 2013, which they used to pick cornerback Desmond Trufant. Now, Trufant, he would win a starting role as a rookie, and he started all 16 games, playing better than he was expected to, recording a pair of interceptions, as well as career highs in tackles with 70 and passes defended with 17. He would have a strong follow-up year to that, as he intercepted 3 passes while adding 61 tackles and 16 passes defended. Now, by 2015, he was one of the better lockdown corners in the league. Despite that, he did record 42 tackles, 1 interception, and 11 passes defended. Now, he had a decent start to the 2016 campaign, but he would hurt his shoulder after 9 games, which ended his season early. Unfortunately for him and the Falcons, he did not get to participate in the Super Bowl, which they would lose to the Patriots. Now, he had a solid year in 2017, recording 2 interceptions and 41 tackles. And then in 2018, he recorded 66 tackles and 12 passes defended. 2019 was rough for him, though. He had a toe injury cost him 4 games, and a broken forearm ended his season 3 games early. He ended up getting released prior to the 2020 season, mostly because of his cap hit. He was a one-time Pro Bowler for the Falcons. Now, Atlanta also got a 2015 7th-round pick in this trade. That pick would become the 249th selection, which they would use to pick cornerback Akeem King. Now, King started off his rookie year on the practice squad, but ended up getting called up midway through the season. He ended his rookie campaign with a single tackle on special teams, and then he spent all of the 2016 season on the IR, but he was cut after that. So that's how the Falcons did. How did the Rams do? So they got a trio of picks in 2013, the first of which was 30th overall pick, which they used to pick linebacker Alec Ogletree. Now, Ogletree won a starting outside linebacker job as a rookie, and he played pretty well, recording 119 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 1 interception, which he actually returned for a touchdown, 10 passes defended, and a career-high 6 forced fumbles. He would play pretty well as well in his second season, as he would record 111 tackles, 2 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and a career-high 12 passes defended. He had a strong start to the 2015 season, managing to record 42 tackles and a pair of sacks through 4 games. However, in that 4th game, he would break his ankle, which unfortunately for him and the Rams ended his season early. He had the best season of his career in 2016, as he would record a career-high 136 tackles while adding 11 passes defended, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. Now, he did regress a bit in 2017, as he would record 95 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception, which was a pick 6, and 10 passes defended. Now, he would get traded, but during his time in Los Angeles, he was a one-time second-team All-Pro selection. Now, he was traded to New York Giants in exchange for a pair of draft picks in 2018, the first of which was the 135th pick, which was used to pick defensive end John Franklin Myers. Now, Franklin Myers, he spent his rookie season as backup, as he would record 10 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Now, he made his name known in the Super Bowl when he actually sacked Tom Brady one time, which forced a fumble. Unfortunately for him, though, that fumble was recovered by the Patriots. Now, he ends up getting waived prior to the 2019 season, as he didn't impress the team enough to keep him around. Now, they also got the 176th pick in 2018, and this would be used to select running back John Kelly. Now, Kelly served as a backup for 2 years, recording 30 carries for 83 yards, and then he bounced on and off the practice squad through the 2020 season. He was cut prior to the 2021 season, though. Now, back to the original trade, the Rams still had 2 more picks. The first one we're going to discuss is the 92nd pick, which was used to pick wide receiver Stedman Bailey. Now, as a rookie, Bailey, he caught 17 passes for 226 yards. And he also added 2 carries for 33 yards, one of which was recorded as a touchdown. Now, he would add 1 forced fumble on special teams. Unfortunately for him, he was suspended for the first 6 games of the 2014 season due to a violation of the league's PED policy. Despite that, he ended his second year with 30 catches for 435 yards and a touchdown, while also forcing another fumble on special teams. In 2015, Bailey was off to a decent start, recording 12 catches for 182 yards and a touchdown over 8 games. But he ended up getting suspended for 4 more games after violating the league's PED policy once more. While serving that suspension, Bailey was shot while sitting in a car with some family members. He survived, but the assailant shot him in the head twice. This unfortunately effectively ended his playing career. He tried to come back, but he never really could. Yeah, a very unfortunate scenario for Stedman Bailey. Now, the last pick that the Rams got was the 198th pick, which they would trade to Houston in exchange for the 160th pick. And with the 160th pick, they would pick running back Zach Stacy. Now, he would start his rookie season as a backup, but he quickly captured the starting role as he was playing better than the previous starter. He ended his rookie season with 250 carries for 973 yards and 7 touchdowns. Now, his role was reduced heavily in 2014, as he ended the year with only 76 carries for 293 yards and a single touchdown. Now, he would request to be traded after the team selected Todd Gurley in 2015, and his request was granted, as he was sent to the New York Jets in exchange for a 2015 7th-round pick. This pick would become the 244th pick and would be used to select linebacker Bryce Hager. And Hager was a solid special teams player for 5 years in the organization, recording 48 tackles over that time frame before he walked as a free agent. So that's how the Rams and the Falcons did. How did the other teams do? We'll start with the New York Football Giants, who got linebacker Alec Ogletree. Now, he had a solid first year in New York, recording a career-high 5 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for touchdowns, as well as 93 tackles, 8 passes defended, and 1 sack. However, in 2019, his boomer-bust style of coverage was exploited by his opponents, as he regressed pretty heavily. He recorded 80 tackles with a sack, 6 passes defended, and 1 interception, but, like I said, he was known for making a big play or getting burnt, and the team saw this, so they decided to cut him after the season. Now, the Giants also got a 2019 7th-round pick. This would become the 245th pick and was used to pick defensive tackle Chris Slayton. And Slayton would spend all of the 2019 season on the practice squad, and he failed to make the team in 2020. The next team we have is the Houston Texans. Now, they got a pair of draft picks in the 2013 draft, the first of which was the 184th, and this would be traded. We will not be discussing that. The latter of which was the 198th pick, which was used to select defensive tackle Chris Jones. And Chris Jones was released after his first training camp with the team, and he did not sign on with the practice squad. The last team we have to look at is the New York Jets, who got running back Zach Stacy. Now, through 8 games, Stacy had 31 carries for 89 yards and a touchdown, but he would then break his ankle, which ended his season. Now, he ends up getting released after failing a physical shortly thereafter, and then he would end up retiring to take care of his cousin, so you do have to respect him for that. But this was the Desmond Trufant trade. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a good rest of your day.